I played Terraria properly for my first time ever a couple of days ago, and I thought I'd share with you the experience that I had. I didn't know anything about the game. I'd played it once all the way back in like 2012 on the PS3, back when the game was still really new and didn't have all the stuff it has now. Even then, I had no idea what I was doing. I built a castle and then never played the game again. One of my viewers called Tucker is really into the game and wanted me to give it a go, so I thought I would, and this is my experience playing it. I didn't look at the wiki. I know that's a big thing that people say that you have to do, but why would you need to research how to play a game before you play it? I feel like that's a bit weird. I went in completely blind, for better or for worse, and this is my experience. Oh, I don't want it that high. Cheers. I locked in my guide because that's what I was told to do, otherwise I guess he would die.
Michael! Don't leave me here! Michael!
And then I had a lot of zombies come and attack me with the copper sword that you start with. It's absolutely awful. I didn't know that, and I died many times. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I can't really do anything about that over and over again for a while, isn't it? Yeah. This is all that I can do right now. I managed to build a wooden sword, which helped me out massively. You know, a metal sword versus a wooden one. I know it's only copper, right? But I feel like that should be doing more damage than a lump of wood. When the morning rolled around, I gave permanent residency to my guide in my new expanded house. I then took my first ever expedition into a mine. I've just come from playing Starbound, which is a very similar looking game, but plays completely differently. So my brain was kind of wired into Starbound mode. From being in the end game, where you can double jump and turn into a spike ball to climb walls, it was really difficult to traverse so easily in this game. It's so different in every way from what I've been playing that it completely baffled me and set me back massively. I made my way into the underground and stumbled across my first life crystal. I'd never seen this thing before, and I don't even remember it being in the version that I played all this time ago. I mined it with the pickaxe whilst also zooming in, so everything looks a lot bigger now. I'm sorry that a lot of people said that this was a bad thing in the chat, but I liked it zoomed in, and also mined it and then never used it for ages because I didn't realise that's what you had to do. I then also had my first experience with traps in this game. I didn't realise there was a thing. I stepped on a button and then died, and it caught me so off guard that I was not ready for it in the slightest. Is that a landmine? Oh, it was kind of a landmine. I made my way back down into the mine, and then 2 foot away from where I died the first time, I stepped on another button and died again. See, look, there's green over here, and there's another thing. Dodging it! Oh, okay, that didn't work. I'm also sorry if you see like the video twitching or something. It's because I had to download the stream VOD and it downloaded in the wrong format. So when I did it, I converted it into an MP4 so I could edit the video, and it's kind of doing this weird thing. I don't know why it does it, or I don't know how to fix it, and I'm very sorry, but it's something that we're just going to have to deal with until I realise that I have to record stuff whilst I stream. I'm going to say this now. Why is there so many slimes in the game? Like, the enemies in this game aren't very complex. They don't have an interesting attack pattern or anything like that. Like the slimes, at least. I know the bosses are very differently, but that's a boss. I understand why that's different to attack. But these slimes in the game, or just the normal enemies that you have to fight, are the most mundane and annoying things in the world. I really just wanted to stop playing the game the whole time because of the slimes. They were just getting on my nerves. Like, it was just so pointless. I don't need this enemy that's absolutely useless to me coming at me every 2 seconds when I'm just trying to do the most basic and simplest of tasks. Oh, I'm mining a bit of ore. Let's spawn 5 slimes to come and chase you. And like, they have wall hack. They know where you are at all times, and it is so frustrating. So if you see me looking like I'm not enjoying myself, it's mainly because of this. I was trying to have fun with Terraria. I was like learning in the new game and stuff, but they're just so annoying. They just really are, and it was draining my enjoyment for the game. I just wanted to stop playing because I was just not having fun because of this one thing. And after this, I ran into more traps. So all of the things that were kicking me down were just stacking on top of each other. Oh my god. This game... Oh, I don't know what to say about it, honestly. There's people out here that absolutely love it, and when I was playing it, I didn't understand why even people liked playing this game, because this is what you had to deal with 24/7. How am I meant to see the button if it doesn't glow? I continued on exploring and found myself some rails which I could ride a minecart on, which I didn't own. It just sort of appeared underneath me. That's very cool. Thank you very much, game, for that. And then I bumped into my first dead man's chest and exploded and just died, and I didn't know why. I guess you're just meant to die in this game, right? Like, after lots of exploring and finding myself some platinum armor and some Hermes boots, I then started my first boss fight, which was the Eye of Cthulhu. I had managed to get this drop twice. Once I was just so mad, I just put the bloody boss spawn in the bin, and I was like, yep, don't want to do this game anymore. But I sort of toughed it out and came back, and here we are. This boss fight was very, very awkward because I didn't have the right weapon. Okay, this is probably going to be horrible for any long-time Terraria players to watch because I just used this weapon the whole time. I still beat it nevertheless, but it was just awkward because I'm spinning a flail that I don't know how to use, and I'm throwing it at the wrong time. I'm missing, I'm taking a lot of damage, and I am just a big idiot. But to be fair, this wasn't that hard. A lot of people say, oh, Terraria is all about the boss fights. I get I'm not in hard mode, and I never touched any of the hard mode bosses, but this wasn't too bad. When I'm talking about the game being just ridiculous and spawning enemies for no reason when you're trying to do the most mundane of things, I was trying to put down a platform so when I fought this next boss, I wouldn't fall down the hole. And yet, this was the amount of appropriate enemies to spawn for me placing a little bit of wood and just minding my own business. Oh, I'm just going to place a tiny bit of wood down, and it was like, have all of these at once. And time for the boss fight. This was one of the easiest ones I've ever done. The flail blocked everything. All of the eyes bounced back off, the brain, easy. A lot of the people in my chat were saying, I promise you the game gets more fun. This is the fun boss, okay? I promise you this is going to get more diverse. But this is the easy boss. The flail just acted as a permanent shield that dealt damage. This was not difficult at all. I just had to walk around, hold down left click, and I fought the boss. It really was as simple as that. And if this coming as a new player to Terraria, like I am completely fresh, never played this game before, never watched any videos on it, I'm playing it for the first time, and this is how I feel when I'm playing a game, like, oh, well, all I'm doing is holding down left click and wandering around, and I'm winning. I don't really want to play this anymore. That is how it's going to feel for me and a lot of new people. If you really get into this game and you love it and you just want to build, mine, fair enough, that's all to you. But for me, this is just my experience. So I'm sorry if I'm offending any Terraria players saying this game is easy or boring or I didn't like it, because this is all I was doing was holding left click and wandering around. Then that's just my experience, and I'm sorry if you don't like it. But this boss was pretty straightforward and easy. I thought the eyes were just going to be like an attack thing that you got rid of and then you could attack the boss. But they count as the boss healths anyway, which is a bit weird. I didn't get why that was like that, but it was really this straightforward. He would just move towards me, and then as soon as he got hit would slow down so much that I could just sidestep whatever he was going to do. So yeah, there we go, easy boss. The dungeon boss I spawned accidentally because I was talking to the old man and thought if I click curse, he might just elaborate on what he's talking about. By elaborating, he spawned the whole boss in. Well, I wasn't ready for it. I had whatever weapons I had on me, whatever ammo, whatever anything, and this boss is kind of interesting. I think it's nice that, you know, it swings its arms around and stuff, but as soon as you get rid of the hands, he just gives up. He genuinely just gives up. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to chill here and let you do damage to me until I die. Don't know why you bothered to do this. And again, this is like 10 hours into the game, and the bosses have all kind of been similar. This one's kind of interesting, and it was more fun to fight it without an arena because it just made it a bit more difficult and a bit more challenging. But then at the end, the boss just kind of gave up and it made it really easy. So I don't really know what to say. Are you alright, mate? Is he good? After falling down a really long hole, and I mean a really, really long hole, I managed to make it down to the hell area where I built a very, very long bridge, threw a little man into lava, and then had one of the most annoying boss fights in the whole game, only because I was using the wrong weapon the whole time, and I was 129 damage away from killing the boss and still died. But it shows that I got this close using the wrong weapon the whole time and using the whole of my entire bridge, where someone in chat said, oh, you should use the bow because it's got infinite pen, which was some of the best boss fighting advice I had ever received, because it shredded this boss. It totally destroyed it within half the amount of time that it took for me to get it to 129. This destroyed it completely, and this is 18 hours worth of gameplay to get here. So if you're not willing to put in 18 hours to get to hard mode, which is apparently the good part of Terraria, then I recommend don't play this game. Honestly, I played 18 hours worth of it, and I didn't have fun. I didn't look forward to the next time I was streaming because I got to play more of the game. I didn't have any of that. Anytime I play some sort of game and I make a series on it, I genuinely do look forward to making the next video, and sometimes it's really horrible to play for a certain amount of time and go, oh, okay, I got to stop here because I got to make the video for that, when you just want to keep on playing. And Terraria just wanted me to stop playing the entire time. I didn't really have fun with this. I don't think Terraria is that good of a game, and I am allowed to have that opinion. It's not for everyone. I understand there's people that absolutely adore this game out there and they think it is excellent. More power to you. Have that feeling about this game that you love because you love it and you have fun playing it. Good for you. But for me, it's just not the game that I enjoy. So that's my honest and truthful experience of the first time and last time I'm ever going to be playing Terraria. This is the base game, this is what the game came with, so you can't argue, oh yeah, but you didn't play the other bit of the game where it's locked behind the whole of the game. I'm here, I played 18 hours worth, I can't refund the game anymore. I didn't enjoy it. I'm sorry to say that that's how it is, but I really didn't have that much fun playing this game. It's good if you like this sort of thing, and if you like Terraria, fair enough, but this isn't for me. So I'm just going to say this, I'm very sorry. A lot of the people that watch Terraria videos all watch them because they love the game, and all the other people that play and make Terraria videos love the game. But this is what it was like playing the game for the very first proper time ever. Before, when I had said, oh, all the way back in 2012, I'm a stupid child, I built a castle and then didn't do anything else in the game. Now I've gone from the start of the normal mode to the end and didn't have fun for 18 hours. So that is just my opinion. I'm very sorry to all the people that love Terraria, but that is my opinion. Thank you all very much for watching, and if you made it this far, I guess you didn't really hate the fact that I hated on Terraria, and thank you very much for watching to the end of the video. I'm sorry if I offended any of you that are still here that really do love Terraria. It's just not for me. I'm very sorry about that, but thank you all very much to my money havers, Andrew, Grimm, Luna, Olam, Susie, Will and Warren. Thank you ever so much for supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. If you'd like to become a money haver as well and support more of the stuff of the videos that I make, please do press the join button below. Subscribe for more of this stuff, and I will see you a lot later. Goodbye.